to learn how to import animations into Unity. Alright, so let's start up in Maya LT again, and we're going to come up, we're going to go to File, Open Scene, and I'm going to go to my Anims folder, and here you'll see all of the Maya LT files that we're going to provide to you. Now we'll also have the FBX files for you as well, so again, if you don't have Maya LT, no need to worry. So I just want to show you how to bring in one animation and how that's done using Maya LT. So we're going to go ahead and bring in the idle forward. Okay, so open it. We don't want to save that. And it's pretty much the same process that we had before. So what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and open up that layout where I have my outliner. And I'm going to expand the Ghost Knight, go to Model, hold Control, select Root 01, and then we're going to go to File, Send to Unity, and as a selection. And it has kept our project files that we're using here. And I'm going to go ahead and go up, and we're going to go to Anim Clips, Ghost Knight, and then this is also going to be in our idle folder. Now I have already created the FBX files and brought those in for you, but I just wanted to show you how we can use this feature and what are some things that you need to watch out for whenever you bring in animations using it this way. So I'm going to go up to the Ghost Knight Anim Clips folder level, and let's go to Geometry. Let's make sure that everything is unchecked here, and then let's go to Animation, turn that on, and then we're going to scroll down. We're going to make sure that Bake Animation is turned on as well, and Resample All, and then everything else should be pretty much the default and will work just fine. So let's close Animation. Cameras and lights, everything should be turned off. Everything looks good. And then now we just give it a name. So I'll call this Knight underscore idle underscore F for forward. Export selection. And again, it's going to give us that skin definition warning, and it's not anything that we need to worry about. We'll go ahead and hit close, and we'll go into Unity. Alright, so here you can see that we have a Knight idle underscore F, okay, and it comes in just like a model would, okay. Now, before we can use this as an animation, we need to make sure that we set up the model, the rig, and the animations in the actual file itself. So with it selected, let's go ahead and go to Model, and we're going to come in and we're going to make sure that everything is set to default except for the import materials. I don't need those because I've already have my material set up with my original character. So we're going to hit Apply, and then we're going to go to Rig, set this to generic, but instead of using the avatar definition that's created from this model that we have selected, let's use the one that we've already created with the original model. So we're going to say Create from Other Avatar, click on your source, and you'll see a list of different avatars that we can use. Now this will clear out as we continue working on this, but I'm going to choose the Ghost Knight Rig avatar. Okay, that's the original file. And let's hit Apply. You'll see that that material has disappeared, and now we have our animations, and we can import these. Now whenever we import animations, it's important to go ahead and name them. So instead of being Take 001, let's make it something like Ghost Knight underscore idle underscore F. Okay, this is going to be a looping animation, so let's make sure that we have loop time turned on, and then we want to bake into pose on our rotation transform and our position Y. Now on our position Y, let's make sure that we set the root node position on that, so it's based on that. Everything else should be just fine. Let's go ahead and hit Apply. And then now let's test to see if this animation even works on our character. So in order for an animation to be applied to a character or to any object, it needs an animator controller. So to create an animator controller, I'm going to go into my Anim Clips folder, which is where we're at right now, excuse me. You can see this Ghost Knight animator. And I've already created this, but if you want to create one on your own, you can create an animator controller. Okay, and all it's going to do is it's going to create this object. You'll want to rename it to whatever you want, and then you can double click on it and open it up inside of your animator. Now inside of your animator you have the options to add in clips. Now this is an old one from a different project, so let's go ahead and delete this out. And starting out with a blank slate, what we'll do is we'll select that animation that we just brought in, and we're going to take our take 001. Now it looks like it didn't save that name. That's not a problem. Let's go ahead and select that object. Let's change that name again, Ghost Knight underscore idle underscore F. Hit enter on that, and then let's hit apply. Okay, and that should change in our project folder, and it has. Let's left click and drag that in, and it's highlighted in orange, so that's telling us that this particular animation or animation clip is going to be the default. It's going to play automatically. Okay, so let's go ahead and leave it as is, and then we're going to go into our scene, select your Ghost Knight rig, and let's make sure that our animator controller is set to our Ghost Knight. Okay, so now that that is set, let's go ahead and hit play, and you'll see our Ghost Knight sitting there idling. Alright, great. So now that everything is set up, we've got some animations started here. Now what we can do is we can bring in the rest of those animations, which I've already done. And in the next lesson we're going to get started with our character Knight, and we're going to